Okay, we're just rolling along, 0.7 amps, 1.75 volts. What in the world could be running? Well, that's an American Flyer with some screws hanging off a magnet. There's a wheel turning. There's a gear, but that doesn't look like a real. What is that? Oh, that's a very early prototype of a 3D printed chassis. The entire chassis is 3D printed. The chassis, the fields, and not the brush holders. And that's an armature and a worm gear. And that's a smoke trigger on top. Doesn't even have the boss, you see. It has some kind of a holder. 1.7 volts, and it's turning over. And it's going up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 volts, which is kind of like the theoretical where you want to be on most systems for testing. I'm at 17 volts and it's still 0.75 amps, not 0.9 or 1.2 or 1.5 or 2.0 or 3.0. 0.75 amps draw at 17 volts with a timing gear. Without the smoke gear boss. Now you see why we get excited when we get people to help us do this stuff. Ball bearings, not 3D printed, but machined, reverse and boiler, can't use them, no smoke, no gear. Boom, now there's a gear. And we're kind of going forwards, backwards, but you know, this is pretty remarkable, I think. Yeah, it does rip. It rips. Rip your head off. Going from 5 to 20 volts, it jumps up to all of 1.1 for a fraction of a moment and then drops right down to 6.6 amps at 8 volts. This is cruising, babe. This is just cruising with a medium load. I love this. I love this engine. I forget sometimes what I've done and where I'm going and what I'm trying to do, and then I get swallowed up by what some other person wants, and it's like, oh Christ. Okay, I gotta go back to work. You know, my other job, building things. Okay, later. Isn't that cool? Looks like an airplane propeller. Okay, later.